more etymological revelations in the same vein as those revelations made by Jordan Maxwell and Michael Tsarion from their loyal and diligent student, Louis C. Amiskin, to Eggy Ossie, owner of Stu Armaments, named for his uncle, Stupendix Leadham, who has given me the tremendous honor of adding my first initial to the name of his company's latest signature torpedo. This wonder of modern technology is called the El Stupido. I will begin with the Mesopotamian deity Nana. Nana was represented by the crescent moon. Ba is the Egyptian word for the soul, and so we have the banana, or soul of Nana. The banana is shaped like the crescent moon. I discovered by way of an ancient and extremely obscure source of which I cannot pronounce the name, that the devotees of Nana would insert bananas into their rectums in order to be indwelt with the soul of Nana. Moving on, we come to Apollo. Now, Apollo is one of the Greek sun gods, and that is what makes the etymology of his name so intriguing. You see, the Greeks, and this is well known among scholars, though you might not want to ask them as they are terrified that the group responsible for keeping us ignorant of this might seek to do away with them. In fact, these people have been known to kidnap whistleblowers and shove a series of hoses into their rectums and every other orifice of those who speak out. These hoses are attached to giant pumps which are attached to massive vats of low-fat ranch salad dressing, and not the kind from the obscure area between the mountains, but the kind with the guy's face on the label, who, by the way, was not actually a human being at all, but let's not get into that. All I'm gonna say on that topic is that it's no coincidence that the Illuminati call the new being they seek to create Homo noeticus, which is also the meaning of that person's last name. Anyway, what is so interesting about Apollo, and is, again, known to scholars but that they will not tell you for fear that they will wind up being used at an Illuminati cannibal dinner to dispense dressing to add flavor to Queen Elizabeth's chef salad, and I do mean chef salad. There's a reason you can't get a decent meal anymore, is that it seems to contradict what we hear about the ancients' attitude toward the sun. It sustains the life of all things. It allows you to walk around naked covered in whipped cream, enjoying the response from people on the street as it begins to melt, as the first areas to lose their covering tend to be those which are naturally warmer than other areas of the body, and also are engaged more so in walking than most other body parts. In spite of this, the Greeks were quite impatient, not wanting to wait for the sun to rise, due to the eagerness of male Greeks to participate in the practice of sliding down the sides of hills with their heads upward and their other hands pointed downward, holding their legs to their chests, so that the large phallic objects at the base of the hillside tracks could easily enter them. The reason that the sun was essential to this endeavor was that in order to ensure that the trip was fortuitous, the track would be coated in butter. The Greeks would then wait until it reached the temperature of goat urine, and consistency of donkey semen, and then the festivities would commence. As a result of this impatience of the Greeks, they actually began to goad the sun, calling it all manner of names, which, by the way, is why cowards are associated with yellow, because the sun is a yellow star, you see. Well, there is a certain bird which has always been associated by human beings with cowardice. That bird is the chicken. Therefore, the Greeks called one of their sun gods Apollo or Apollyon, the chicken.